Hello, and welcome to this week's edition of The Heart of the Jersey Shore. I'm Michael Blank, KLVW-TV. I'm here today with Melissa De Palma from our Senior Services Department at Manchester. Melissa, this was a great thing that you're coming to us to talk about all the things that are available to our seniors today. You know, it's not unusual that with inflation and whatever, people are having a harder time and they need help.
Yes.
So what are some of the highlighted programs that could really help people in financial terms?
So there are many different programs. There's tax credits, there's pharmaceutical assistance, home energy assistance credits. All the programs, we're going to try and help subsidize your income to now take that money you're saving on an electric bill or gas bill to maybe put that for groceries, or getting on the food stamp program, which will help you with the groceries, and maybe you can put that money towards an electric bill or gas bill. So all the programs that we apply you for try and save you money where we can, especially with the price of everything being so high. Those programs can make a difference, whether it's $5 or $100. So we want to try and reach everybody to see if they're eligible. The worst we could say is no. The best we can say is you're now getting a $400 credit on your electric bill. So we're trying to reach everybody to let them know that those programs are out there.
And what kind of tax credit things are out there for everybody to try to take advantage of? I hear about a lot of things, but I don't really know what's really out there.
So there's four main ones. There's the property tax reimbursement, which is the senior freeze. It's a blue book that everybody, some might know about it, some might not. But if you get the blue book, you know that freezes your property taxes within the program. And every year we file that to try and get you reimbursed of what they go up every year. There's also the Anchor program, which is another state program that comes out every fall as long as the governor passes the budget. Mm-hmm. And then there's two more local ones. They're still state programs, but the veterans deduction and the senior deduction. Of course, all of these have an age and income limitations, but we can give anybody the in-depth detail at our office, whether they're at the counter or sitting down with one of our caseworkers.
Now, do people need to call and make an appointment with you and say, okay, we need this time with you, this is what we want to go over?
Yes, it would be helpful. They can stop in and get the information and make an appointment talking to us, or they can call to sit down with someone, absolutely an appointment, so they have their own allotted time to take their time, sit with someone. The smaller things like the PTR or the Anchor, we can help with right at the counter in our office. Takes about 5-10 minutes. You'll be in and out. We handle all the paperwork, but for the more in-depth ones like the senior and veterans, we prefer to sit down with them so we can see if there's other programs they're eligible for.
That's great. So you're really a wealth of information for people that are kind of clueless on what's available to them.
We try, absolutely.
Well, that's great. Well, thanks again for coming here. We really appreciate it.
Anytime. I love it.
Okay. Again, this is Michael Blank, KLVW-TV.
Good morning, everyone. Like you said, my name's Melissa. I'm from Manchester Senior Services. I'm the director there. I've been there for 15 years, and I'm proud to say I've held every position. So if you have any questions about our office or want to know something specific, about what we do beyond what I'm going to tell you. I'm always willing to answer questions. So I'm going to touch briefly on the programs that we do help with. If I did all of them, we'd be here till tomorrow, and it's a beautiful day, so I want us all to be able to enjoy it. But I'm going to go over the highlights of our program, and then at the end, if you have any questions, I will feel free to ask, and I'll answer anything you have. So in our office, we're an office of 10. We have 4 drivers who do medical transportation. We have 4 caseworkers who are the ones that help with any of the applications I'm going to talk about. They'll sit down with you. They do home visits for any of these programs. So if you know somebody who can't get out, the programs I'm talking about, they can come right to you or them to help with any of those programs also. We have 2 people up front at our front office. So when you walk in, they're right there at the counter. We can help with smaller applications, different questions, trying to help find information. We can do that all in our office at any time during the day. Something I am proud of, which is in your packet, we do now have 2 locations. I know it doesn't affect you that much because you guys are right here. You have that nice side entrance so you can get to our office easy. But we do have an office in Whiting now. Same staff, we just split ourselves during the week. You can either, if you're out in the Whiting area seeing somebody or know somebody out there, we can help you at either office. There's no limitation. You can come here or there. We have the same information at both. Also, we started, I know this was a popular one, we have a lockbox program, which is a lockbox that you would see like a realtor have on a door if they're selling a home. You can put a spare key in there and make the code. We encourage that you give that code to the police department, so in case of an emergency, they're able to access your home through that lockbox key. You don't have to give that code to the police department, but it's strongly encouraged. I do know that they keep it in their system, and once they have it, we can't even get it. We have to go through them, so it is secure once they have that number. They are free to residents 60 years of age or older. All you have to do is just bring a driver's license for proof of address and age, and we can help you right at our office on Colonial Drive. To go along with that, I know something else that was popular, I don't have them with me, I apologize, is the magnets to put on your fridge. It's called File of Life. The EMS made new ones up. There's a small white card inside, and it magnets to your fridge. It's a red thing, and it has a red sticker to put on your front door. The EMS all know what to look for in case of an emergency and you're unable to respond to them. They can look at the fridge and see your information, emergency contacts, medicines, allergies. Those I do get from the EMS. I told them I will provide some for the village. I just have to ask them for a bulk of them. So they should have them within the next week. I should be able to get them from EMS. But it is a good program. I do know if somebody has a stainless steel refrigerator, they told me they won't stick. Never knew. So they won't stick, but if, I know some people don't want to, but if you tape it there, or maybe the side of the fridge if it sticks there, as long as it's in the vicinity of your refrigerator, the EMS will know where to look. Also for the vehicles, which are in your bags, oh, I have 2, are the yellow dot program. So same concept that's on your fridge, but it's for your vehicle. And it comes with a little sticker also to put in your back passenger window. So back of your car, the back window, but on the passenger side. It is a reverse sticker, so somebody will be able to read it once it's stuck on the inside. It comes with a little, not very little, yellow card that you would put in your glove box. We do have extras because we know medications change often. So if your medications change and you need more room or your emergency contacts change, we always have these extra cards and stickers if you get a new car that we can provide you at our office. So those are 2 good programs for our emergency services that they can help you if you're unable to respond to them. Also recently, we've started a senior social program, which we hold out in Whiting at 82 Lacey Road. It's the Manchester EMS building. It is fairly new. We just started it in, I believe, April. We have different activities. It's our first year. It's doing very well, so we're looking to expand our days, expand our areas, but we would love to see you there. We have canvas painting, we have chair yoga, we have game day. We've been trying to do an array of things, and I am going to be putting out another survey for whoever comes to see if there's other programs that they would like. With the separate handout that they handed out to you besides the bag, there was a pamphlet like this. It's our senior social events for August. Unfortunately, July is booked, so I wanted to give you a little advanced copy of August. So we have eating healthy on a budget, game day, and canvas painting. So we try and change it up so nobody's bored. But if you have any questions further or want to know more in detail of one of the programs, please give us a call. Our number is on the bag, on the flyer, in the bag. So you have my number. Also, something that's great right now is the Farm Market Voucher Program. If anybody's heard of it, it's Jersey Fresh. You get $50 in farm market vouchers to use at local farm stands, which we do give you a list when you come and get the farm market vouchers. There is an income limit on it. You have to make less than $22.48 a month if you're single, and less than $3,041 if you're married. If you're married, you both get $50. A single person, they do just get $150. This is one time a year. We have this, and you just have to bring proof of your income and proof of address, like a driver's license, to our office. If you're unsure of your income limits, if you're eligible or not, just stop in. We're right there. We can check your income, and we'll let you know. The worst, unfortunately, we could say is no, but at least we tried to see if there's programs you're eligible for. If you're not eligible for this, you might be eligible for something else. And that's what the girls decide at the front counter. They'll look at your income, and if there's something that they think you're eligible for, they will let you know. Also, I know a big thing, everybody loves tax credits. We do help with the applications for the PTR, the property tax reimbursement. They did change the rules recently, so you only have to live in your home since December 31st, 2019, and make less than $150,000. That's whether you're single or married. That program freezes your property taxes within the program, and then every year you file to get reimbursed the difference of what your taxes go up. It doesn't hurt to look. I know they're doing the reassessments right now, so a lot of people are trying to figure out how to lower their taxes, because unfortunately we all know that I think they're just going to go up. I don't want it to either. I live in Manchester, but we do what we can. So we can help with those applications. Along with the Anchor program, I know it's not on right now. The governor has not passed the budget yet, but if he does and allows that program to come out, that will come out again in the fall. Like last year, we're not sure if they will automatically put people in like they did, or we'll all get the paper applications. So once the governor puts that out, then we'll know. But you can always call and inquire towards the end of July. We get information semi-quickly from the state, but we always look it up just like everybody else. So please call us if you have any questions on that. There are other tax credits. There's two more. There's the senior deduction and veterans deduction that we can also help with. All you would have to do is just call our office to set an appointment, and we can help with those. Other programs to touch on, all our caseworkers, the 4 caseworkers we have, are SHIP certified, which is state health insurance program. With open enrollment coming quick, I know October, it's gonna come too fast. We can help with any Medicare questions, supplement plans, advantage plans, prescription plans. All our counselors are certified through the state to help just decipher. I know medical plans can be very confusing. They're there to help explain what you're unsure of. If you're new to Medicare, we can also help with that. If you're looking to sign up for the first time, that's what they're there for, to answer those questions, help you make the phone calls, help you decipher what covers what. We're there for that. Along with health insurance, there is pharmaceutical assistance through the PAD program. pad gets your prescriptions for $5 and $7. It is income limited, and I apologize, I don't know that one off the top of my head, but I believe it's in the $38,000 range. If you're in that, it went up, right? 10,000, so 48,000. Thank you.
52.
Oh, 52. I'm a few years behind. I apologize. So please call. Our girls have the numbers taped right to their desk. I try to remember all the numbers I do. So yes, it's not a lower income anymore. They have raised it. They have realized that those income limits, people still need help. It might seem like a lot to somebody, but it's not anymore, especially we know how things are today. So please stop in. They will have the right income limits for you, and we can see if you're eligible for those too. With all of these, how I told you the caseworkers can sit with you, you go into a private office, you sit with them with all your paperwork, which we do provide a document list so you know what to bring in. They'll make copies for you. They'll sort it all out. It can be a lot. So just know you're gonna sit down, not just at the counter. You're gonna actually sit down, relax, and then go over all this. I know it's a lot to take in. There's a lot of information that we can provide. So just keep in mind, your information will be not just strewed out in front of everybody at the front counter. Tax credits, Lifeline. So our transportation services, those 4 drivers, we can do 3 transportations in the morning and 3 transportations in the afternoon per driver. We do medical and non-medical. There's no set time you have to call in. You don't have to call 4 weeks in advance or 2 weeks. It's just first come, first serve. As far as non-medical, we squeeze those in because our medical appointments do take priority over those. But we've been seeing within a week or beginning of the following week, we can get somebody in to go to ShopRite or to go to the post office or to pick up prescriptions. Necessity things that someone needs is what our non-medical transportation is for. Medical transportation, we go as far as Bricktown. We go to Bricktown, Silverton, Toms River, Whiting, Lakehurst, and Manchester. So we try and keep it closer to home. If you have a doctor that's further out, if we can't do it, we try and give you references of who can. I know there's some people that have appointments in Manahawkin. We don't go that far because we try and get those 6 transportations a day. So we don't want the drivers going too far within Ocean County. But we will provide information of someone who can. I know there's something else, bear with me. I did transportation. Does anybody have questions so far? I know that was a lot of information.
When we talked to the police about the Yellow Dot program, they really didn't know anything about it. Has that been fixed?
I had conversations with the police, and I have another one since we do have a new chief, just to fill him in, but he should know from last time. But yes, I did have a meeting with them and the EMS. As far as me having the meeting with them, I hope that information got to the officers, but I will definitely look into it again because we do have a new chief, so I do have a meeting with him.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Oh. Hi.
Me?
Yes.
You haven't touched on this yet, I don't think, but I had stopped in. Somebody told me that I could get one of those fallen and can't get up things.
Yeah, we do have those. They are free of charge. We do have specific guidelines we have to go through because of the grant funding we got for them. So if somebody's homebound, unable to get out of their home, or if they have some disability or have a hard time walking or something like that, we would have a caseworker come out to the home to do the evaluation to see if they're eligible for that. I am working right now on getting more, so we're going to try to lax the requirements compared to what the county does.
Office told me that you have to be homebound.
Yes.
So
Right now, yes, because we got such a small amount. But I do have a significant amount of money, which I'm trying to get more. And then we're going to follow more of the guidelines of the county where you do not have to be homebound. I am trying, so just stay tuned for that.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Oh, I know he in the back there. He raised his hand before.
When you're doing an intake, how far out are your appointments scheduled?
Right now, about 2 weeks. One, we do it a little further out, like 2 weeks, just so you have time to get the paperwork together. It is a pretty good list, so we want to give you time for that. And just with the holiday, of course, a day off, I'm sorry. We're just trying to schedule a little out, but within 2 weeks.
You mentioned something about a social thing. I couldn't see it.
We have a senior social program.
Where is it?
It's in Whiting at 82 Lacey Road, the Manchester EMS building.
Too far.
Oh,
It's too far. I would like something like that, but I don't want to go out that far.
yeah. We did have it on this end.
Do you pick us up if we want?
We do not. I only have the 4 drivers now, so we can't.
I have another question.
Sure.
We used to have these yellow cards for our house, not the phone.
So the yellow cards that were for your house, they've been replaced with the file of life that the EMS has, the red magnets that go on your fridge. I don't have those now. I have to get a bulk amount from EMS, and I'm going to bring them to Leisure Village West, so they have them.
When I go, I can pick it up at senior service.
Absolutely, yep.
What do I ask for?
The file of life. For your, if you just say for your refrigerator, we'll know what you're talking
File
about.
of life.
Yes, yes.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Hi.
I have a question. If you happen to know someone who is in need of help, but you haven't actually been in their house, just hearsay from other people,
Mm-hmm.
I've called the office and they said unless I've been there and actually seen it,
Yeah.
they won't go out.
Depending on what is needed, we can only do so much. If it's more of a, like a well-being case, that would have to go through the county, like Adult Protective Services. The only thing we could do at the most is try and make contact, maybe stop out, but if somebody won't let us in, we can't force our way in. But if they're willing to talk to us on the phone, we can mail information. Unfortunately, we are limited in that sense, but there are different resources you could take at a county level, depending, like I said, on the situation. If they're a harm to themselves or they're going to be a harm to themselves, or they need some other type of counseling help, we can give references, but we're limited a little, just in our department.
And that's what social services told me, is that if I wasn't actually in the house,
Yeah.
all of the other neighbors were, and they would call.
Yeah. Yeah, if so you can get somebody to call. I'm not sure of the situation. I don't know. You can talk to me after if you want to give me a little more, and I can try.
Actually been resolved,
Oh, okay. Yeah.
unfortunately.
Sorry, yeah. I wish we could do more. It just gets to a point where it's a legal thing.
I know.
Did you have a question?
Yeah, I was going to the Manchester Senior Services thing, the social thing.
Yes.
I was going to the social thing, the Manchester social thing.
Mm-hmm.
They must have merged with Whiting.
We did.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, we didn't have a great response on this end to warrant it going any further. I am always open to trying it again in the future, but with the funding I have through my grant, we had to combine them all to do just one location, plus staffing. I didn't have that much.
Yeah, because I'm having surgery, knee surgery soon, but after that I should be able to go to the Whiting one.
Okay.
Yeah, because I like
Absolutely.
that.
Yes.
I used to be, when I lived in East Brunswick for 37 years, I was very active with their senior center.
Oh, good.
So,
We would love to see you.
oh, thank you.
Absolutely. The more the merrier.
Okay, all right, thank you.
You're welcome. He's coming around.
Hi. Is
Hi.
that charity still installing the grab bars?
As far as I know, through the Fix It program, I believe so. As long as they have a volunteer to do it, you would have to buy the materials, but I believe they still do have some people.
My question was, when the volunteer calls you, can you, for like say a resident here, can they offer money and that volunteer going by if they have no way to go and get the bar?
That I don't know. Unfortunately, Catholic Charities isn't, the Fix It program isn't through us. I can get you the number for the Fix It program if you needed to ask any further within there. But I'm unsure. I don't want to give you the wrong answer and then they say no.
You could order the parts you need online and have it shipped to your house. And I would imagine that they would be okay with installing it.
I'm sure, yeah.
Yes, I was wondering if you're connected with any Meals for Wheels programs?
We're not. Meals on Wheels does their own assessments now. It goes directly through their office. I believe everything is the same through them. We do have their number if somebody wants to call directly, but I do know they have a very long waiting list for meals. I did speak with their director the other day, and they have about 100 people on the waiting list.
I've heard about Meals on Wheels, and when I went to residents' home, I've heard that there's some other organizations that also do it. Have you heard of anything?
I have not heard of anything beyond Meals on Wheels. The only thing would be like a self-pay where they get meals delivered, like Mom's Meals. They come through the mail. But no one, I don't, that would deliver regularly like Meals on Wheels does.
Because some of the residents have told me that unfortunately Meals on Wheels.
The wait, yes, yeah. They're like Mom's Meals. We could always give the number if they wanted to take that avenue or check or look into it. So if they call us, we can get them the number to call.
Okay, it's another number. Thank you.
You're welcome. He's coming.
I need to replace my central air. Is there any way I can get any help there?
I'm sorry, say that again?
I need to replace my central air conditioner. Is there any kind of help I can get for that?
So beyond the Manchester Home Improvement Program, I know they will replace air conditionings, but that program as well has a 3-year waiting list. We do have the information at our office. On limited cases, weatherization and Comfort Partners might help with that, but it's not guaranteed. I know Comfort Partners had a hold on all electric homes. Yeah, we can give you the information for weatherization, Comfort Partners, and the Home Improvement Program, at least to get on the list. But we have that at our office. You're welcome. Anybody else? That's pretty much everything I have for you. I love the questions. Nobody else? Oh, I got one. Oh, 2. Yes. And then if not everybody got these sheets while he's walking back there, with the little vegetables on it, there's more up front. And if you know somebody, I have a couple extra bags up front. And I can always supply them with more if they want to have them in the office or at your meetings. I can supply more papers too, just so you know.
Melissa?
Yes.
Most of the programs, are they available for people under the age of 60 if they're disabled?
Some programs, yes. If they're on disability and under 60, some of the programs allow that. Some don't, but we can decipher with you in the office what programs they are. Oh.
Hi,
Hi.
I'm Lady King.
Thank you.
Some of our volunteers will go into a home and they can see that there's a need for more help than we are capable of giving. What should we do?
So 2 options. You can either let them know that there is help out there through senior services, and if you want it to be known that you're going to let us know between the 2 of you, or if you think it's a bad enough case where they wouldn't agree but you would still like somebody to check up on them, you could call us and just let us know the situation. I would have somebody go out to the home, whether they let us in or not, unsure, but we could always do it. We received a phone call with no names or who directed us to them, or we can say Helping Hands had told us, or whatever organization, that you might need help. And then we'll make the contact that way. Like I said before, we can go out, try to do it. If they deny us, we can't. But if they're willing to accept us, we're ready to help any way we can.
Thank you.
You're welcome. I think there was another hand up, but I don't know where it was.
The assistance program for Manchester.
Yes.
I applied
In 22.
So in other words, it would be another year.
I think so. The last I heard, it was up to 3 years. So if you applied in 22, hopefully within the next year, the number we have, you can call it unless you have it from when you applied, and they should be able to tell you where you are on the list. Also, I would call that number first, but I think you can talk to the tax assessor also, but don't quote me on that one.
Okay.
Strike that from the, no. But yes, they'll be able to tell you where you are and how fast it's going.
Could be more than 3 years.
Yeah. It's very popular, and it's a very great program. I wish there was more time in a day, I guess, for them. Yeah. Anybody else? Thank you for having me. I hope all the information helps.
Melissa, thank you very much. Really appreciate your presentation. And our aim is to help the people, the residents in this village. And Melissa is quite an asset, and we really want to thank Melissa, her organization, Ocean County, for supporting the retired residents in this community. Thank you very much.